Hello, you two. Do you remember me? Today, I have an activity for you. Would you like to watch my movie?
So before talking about today's objective, I want you to do the following activity. You are going to watch the movie. Here's what you're going to do. Ask an adult to type
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory
2005 full movie on YouTube. Then watch the movie. And I want you to spot the difference between
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
our story and the movie itself. And when you're done, write it down in this table. So, story versus movie. Can you find any difference? Write it down. Good. Now let's talk about today's objective. Wow! I can write a biography. Whoa, what is that? We'll find out. And who's this? Roald Dahl. Take a look at the success criteria. Title, subheadings, picture, caption, sentences, paragraphs, and quotation, speech marks. Wow! Okay, let's talk about them one by one. Headings. A title is a heading. So a heading is the main title of a text, which tells you what the text as a whole will be about. So it's the main title. The title is the heading. Okay, that was easy. What about subheadings? Subheadings are mini titles throughout a text which tell you what that specific section is about. So mini titles, smaller titles, they are usually bold, like very dark in color, or bigger than the rest of the writing. So how would you recognize subheadings? It's when they're bigger than the rest of the writing. What are subheadings? Subheadings are mini titles in a text, smaller titles, a title for a specific part of the text. They are called subheadings. So again, a heading is included at the top of the text to tell the reader what the entire text is about. The heading is the title. It tells you what the whole text is about. So before reading a text, you have to read the title and try to guess what the text is going to be about, because the title, also called heading, tells you what the whole text is going to be about. It gives you an idea about the text. Good. Now again, a subheading tells the reader what information they will find in the following paragraphs before the next subheading. So what is a subheading again? It's a smaller title for a specific part of the text, for one or maybe a few paragraphs. So it talks about a certain part of the text only. It tells you what this specific part is going to be about. This is called a subheading. Okay. Move on. That one is easy. A sentence. Well, a sentence always starts with a capital letter. You know that. and ends with a full stop. Then finger spaces. Good. And of course, it must make sense. Okay. Paragraphs. Paragraphs are a group of sentences written about the same idea or topic. So they talk about the same thing. This is a sentence, right? Now, if you put many sentences together and they're all about the same idea, they're talking about the same thing, you will be writing a paragraph. A paragraph is a group of sentences written about the same idea. Again, what is a paragraph? A paragraph is a group of sentences that talk about the same thing. Good. Here's an example. So, what is this? That's the title, the heading. Then you have smaller titles. Look here. They're darker than the rest of the text. They're also bigger. So these are subheadings. Where do they live? Or favorite foods, or staying safe, for example. These are subheadings. Now, paragraphs, groups of sentences that talk about the same idea, the same topic. The first paragraph, group of sentences that talk about the same idea. Second paragraph, this is the second paragraph. And then the third paragraph. There you go. So now you know what a heading is, a title. You know what a subheading is, also called subtitle, by the way. And you know what a paragraph is. A paragraph is a group of sentences that talk about the same idea. Good. Another example. A title that tells you what the whole text is going to be about, also called heading. Okay, we don't have subtitles here, subheadings. But we do have paragraphs. This is the first paragraph, a group of sentences that talk about the same topic or the same idea. Then this is another paragraph. You have to leave some space between paragraphs. So, first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, fourth paragraph, and fifth paragraph. Okay, picture and caption. What is a caption? A caption is a sentence that tells you more about the picture. It actually explains the picture. It tells you what the picture is about. Now, where will you find the caption? You will find it either under the picture or directly next to the picture. Again, a caption is a sentence or maybe part of a sentence called a phrase. So a sentence, let's make it simple. A caption is a sentence that explains the picture, that tells you more about the picture, gives you information about the picture, and you will find it either under the picture or directly next to the picture. Good. What about a label? A label points to a specific part of the picture and tells you the name of that part. Like here, for example, skull. You see an arrow and then the word skull. So basically, it is pointing to a specific part of the picture and it tells you the name of that part. That's a label. Okay, so let's make it simple. What is a caption? It's a sentence that explains the picture, that gives you more information about the picture. Good. Where will you find the caption? Either under the picture or directly next to the picture. One more time. A caption is a phrase or sentence which explains what is shown or happening in a picture. Good. Now let's talk about biography. What is a biography? A biography gives facts about a person's life. So it gives you information about someone's life, a person's life, and generally it's a famous person. It is written by someone who knows a lot about that person. Okay. Now, again, a biography is a life story. It gives you information about a person, about their life. In chronological order. What is chronological order? Remember when I told you before, you wake up, then you go to school, then you go back home, you eat, you do your homework, and you go to sleep. This is the right order. This is called chronological order. So chronological order is the order in which events happened, the order in which things happened. Like, for example, he was born, then he went to school, and then he grew up and he started working, he got married, got children, and then he died. The order in which events happened. Now, a biography could include information about when and where a person was born, their childhood, and important events in their lives. Good. Now, if the person is no longer alive, if they died, it could also include information about when and how they died. Okay. Now, the biography may include direct quotes. What is a quote? Look here. A little nonsense now and then is cherished by the wisest men. Roald Dahl. Hey, I see speech marks. This is called a quote. It's basically when you write a sentence that was written by someone else. This is not your sentence, and that's why you have to put speech marks. Now, in a biography, you will find the title, then an introduction that explains why the person is special. Today, we're going to write the biography of Roald Dahl, Roald Dahl's biography. So the title is going to be Roald Dahl, right? The name of the person. Then you have to explain why this person is famous, why this person is so special. After that, you have to talk about the key events and people in their life, the most important things that happened in their life. And then talk about their personality. Describe them. Use adjectives or maybe similes if you want to describe that person. Then their achievements. The most important things they did. Like, for example, if they wrote books, in case of Roald Dahl, we're going to talk about Roald Dahl stories, the most important things they did, and how they are remembered. Now you're going to need the following words: as soon as possible, before, in the beginning, in the end, later, first, eventually, next, after, earlier. Good. Here's what you have to do today. I want you to go back to the topic videos about Roald Dahl. Watch these videos one more time. And I want you to write when he was born, when he died. Then, of course, write Roald Dahl here. And then try to write information about Roald Dahl. Just watch the video and write any important information about Roald Dahl. Again, I want you to go back to the topic videos on YouTube, our topic videos, our year 2 topic videos about Roald Dahl. Watch these videos one more time. Then I want you to write information about Roald Dahl right here. Good. And we will continue tomorrow.
To be continued.